Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to the lab, y'all. Welcome back to Barrel Lab. We got an official daily barrel report coming back. Man, it's good to have baseball back. I'm telling you, it's good. So we got the second half of baseball starting. We got the slate for the 17th. So I'm super excited for this one, guys. It's a full slate, 15 games. Got a lot of updates on the website. Got a lot of stuff coming, man. So I'm super hyped to be doing this video again. Before we get into it, go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead and share this video out because it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. We got some good games to be looking at. A lot of value on the board. A lot of new stuff I want to show you within the dashboard. So let's just get right into it, man. Let's just get right into it. So looking at today's slate, and just a quick overview, we've got 15 barrel signals, 14 elite profiles, and 1 elite plus. So that's going to be another test for tomorrow. This was something that I was working on before All-Star break. During the All-Star break, I was trying to refine it, work on the dashboard a little bit more, get it a little bit more presentable. And as you can see, it does look a little bit different. So coming down here, this is really now where we can identify the difference between the difference between profiles. Not every profile is built the same, so you can see that visually. Here is the barrel signals. Of course, there's some overlap. There can be overlap, so you can see who we can be looking for. Some secret value right in here, right? This can be some sneaky value in there. Got our elite profiles here as well. Of course, they're the top tier guys, and it may be some of the same names, but as you can see, there's some guys coming up in here who, we don't always see. Got Lowell, got Stowers, got Basayo, so I'm excited to see. And then our one profile that the model is highlighting tomorrow is Ben Rice. So he's got 80, 80, 80 across the board. As you can see, he's got 90 barrel score, 88 form, 84 matchup. So super excited to see what Ben Rice can do tomorrow. So just getting right into it. Today's discoveries. Let's see what today's discoveries are showing us. Got Tristan Peters. He's got a nice EV lift, so you can go ahead and check him out. And this will take you right to it, right? If you go ahead and click that link, it'll take you right to it. Jose Tena is also coming up with some rise there, increase in form and power. Devers is looking like the best long shot. We can confirm what book that is. Devers 725, so we could just definitely confirm what book that is, because if that's true, definitely find him and take that, because that's easy money. Yankee Stadium looks like the biggest weather boost, so we'll go ahead and check the weather too, and we'll see. So before we get into it, we'll check the weather. Alright, so looking at the weather tomorrow, these are the ballparks. So we got Coors Field, Yankee Stadium, Fenway. Alright, you can see it. Really, now this could make it easy for us to just see, kind of target what games we want. Got wind coming in, wind blowing out towards center field, so Wrigley Field could be a good game. Got Minnesota and the Cubs, so we'll take a look at that one. We got wind blowing out San Diego and KC. That could be a good game. We'll see what's going on there. And crosswinds towards right field for Miami, Milwaukee. 90 degrees though, so a lot of these games, man, the weather is warming up. It's heating up midsummer, so we could be seeing the ball fly. Hopefully, that's usually what happens right around this time. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the games, guys. We'll go pitcher attack first. Let's not skip that. Let's go with the pitcher attack. Let's see who we're looking at. Alright, so taking a look at the pitcher attack board, we got Sasaki, Brady Singer, Gavin Williams. Let's see what's going on here. So Sasaki's giving up, 13.4% barrel on average, 44.9 hard hit, 3.86 WOBA, and 28.2 home run to fly ball ratio. So These are actually, I can understand why he's attackable for tomorrow. And then who else is giving up some pretty good barrel? Williams is giving up barrel, 11.4%. 15.4. Let's see. Yeah, so this can be, we could see the ball fly tomorrow, guys. All right, we could definitely see the ball fly tomorrow. Let's see who's got the best environment. So the Colorado game, of course, because it's Coors Field. All right, and I'll also get this sheet posted for tomorrow, so don't worry. But yeah, the top three are Sasaki, Singer, and Gavin Williams for tomorrow. And let's just get right into the games. All right, so getting into the Tampa Bay and the Boston game, the first one. I'm only going to do the first one. I will update the dashboard later and then send the stats for that later game. So looking in this first one, we got 2 barrel signals, no elite profiles, and no plus profiles. But top breeds in the game are going William Abreu, Junior Caminero, Aranda, and Duran. So 2 barrel signals at the top are going to Abreu and Caminero. And so now we can kind of compare the two and identify, see who you want it, right? So between the two, Caminero does have the better barrel. Abreu has the better form, but Caminero, I think, overall is the stronger hitter. So there's that. Depending on what you wanted to go, what strategy you were trying to do, if you're trying to pick one or the other for home runs specifically or whatever props. So now you can kind of see the hitters versus the bullpen as well. So getting into Tampa Bay versus Jake Bennett, left-handed pitcher, 2.64 ERA. Barrel is going Caminero, Aranda, Diaz. Matchup is going Caminero, Diaz, Aranda. And form is going Aranda, Diaz, and DeLuca. The glitch is going DeLuca. Caminero's actually got the highest form, but we're going to trust the glitch. And DeLuca is going to be on our watch list. The glitch has kind of been undefeated. Not undefeated, I ain't even going to lie. But it has been hitting at a pretty high clip. And we're not even tracking it, right? But sometimes you guys let me know, I'm like, yo, the glitch was working. So DeLuca is the glitch for tomorrow. Take that how you want to take it. He does have good launch angle. Nothing else looks good there, though, to be honest. 281 for Woba is not terrible. 330 Bacon is not terrible either. It's just, as far as home run and power goes, there's no pull barrel. There's no really barrel for his balls in play. There's no launch angle. He's a ground ball risk. Like, that's just kind of, or I shouldn't say there's no launch angle. There's just no hard hit. He's a ground ball risk. But the glitch has been showing us something. So just kind of put him on your radar. But Caminero is who I would be going with for that first Tampa Bay, you know what I mean? Tampa Bay and Boston game. Now breaking it down, barrel signal so far through the 12th is 16.63% over our tracking. Elite home run profile is 18.21% right now. And the Elite Plus, since we've had it, I know it's a short, small sample size, and it will grow, and the numbers are going to fluctuate. But right now, it's hitting at 27.59% rate. But for this first game, we're going to go Caminero. I'll put hit of fairness score. Caminero is a barrel signal. Now, if I were to take anybody else, Diaz does look good. Aranda, right, has the form. Aranda and Diaz are the only two next to Caminero with the form. But that doesn't mean that Velade couldn't do something, right? That doesn't mean he can't get on base. He can't get a hit. He's got good ISO, so he's getting extra base hits. Low swinging strike, so he's not really swinging at nothing. He's being pretty disciplined at the plate. He's just not showing a lot of immediate power and immediate pull. Um, so yeah, I personally would only be going Caminero for that game. Now looking at Boston versus Griffin Jacks, 3.47 ERA. Barrel score is going to Abreu, Duran, Monastero. Matchup is going to Abreu, Duran, Gonzalez. Form is going to Abreu, Monastero, and Wong with the glitch. And then Yoshida. This glitch is going to be interesting to see how that works out. But Abreu really is the only one that stands out to me. Monasterio does have the next best form. He does have low swinging strike. His pulled barrel isn't bad because, right, it's only, what, 0.4, 0.3 points under Abreu. The only thing that Abreu really does have over Monasterio is the barrel, I'd say, right, and hard hit. But they're hitting fly balls about at the same rate, and the launch angle is about the same, and their home run to fly ball ratio is about the same. So you could take that how you want to take it. I know Duran is kind of there in the middle, but he also isn't really showing incredible, like, home run. But he does have a good barrel, and it is Duran. But barrel signal is going to Abreu, so we'll go Abreu. We will go Abreu. Alright, and so there's just a breakdown of their history. So I mean, not too much there. Yeah, not too much there. Yeah, I don't really. Again, this is an early game, so I'm not super heavy on this game, right? And I'm not trying to get you all to go super heavy on this game. We've got a nice slate tomorrow, so I really want to focus on those. And that real game is right here. The first real game, I should say, is this Dodgers and Yankee game, which I think is going to be a game tomorrow, honestly. It could be high scoring, it could be very low scoring. We just never really know. So looking at this game, we've got one barrel signal. We've got two elite home run profiles, and the one elite plus profile does reside in this game. Top reads is Ben Rice, Shohei, Muncy, and Grisham. That is a nice top reads card, right? And so barrel signal is going Grisham. Elite profile is going Ben Rice and Shohei, and then our plus is going straight Ben. And you can see the difference between the two, right? How you can see the separation. While Grisham does have a good barrel score, he does have a solid home run form, right? His launch angle is good. When you start to see the power, some of the other power metrics, that pulled barrel is what separates them. So his 5.9 to Shohei and Ben Rice's 9.5, 10.8. Right, that's a big separation. So that's where we can also see and understand, not just because of odds, why players become elite. And I know you may say, oh, it's the same chalk, but it's a reason why it's the same chalk, because look at the numbers. The numbers are there for a reason. So this game could be a really solid game. It could be a super solid matchup. Looking at the matchup versus the bullpens, right, lefties versus the righty split. Average barrel giving up and average Will Bacon giving up. So I'm showing these because I know somebody brought to my attention, well, sometimes depending on how the game is going, hitters may only see, the starting pitcher 2 times, maybe 3 times, maybe, depending on how that game is going. So I am going to maybe turn this into its own section, kind of separate that, so that way we can also have this for clarity and make sure that you all are making the most educated decision that you want to make. So looking at the Dodgers versus Garrett Cole, right-handed pitcher, 4.04 ERA. Barrel is going Otani, Muncy, Was that Hernandez? Matchup is going Otani, Muncy, Hernandez. Form is going Otani. Was that Kyle Tucker and Hernandez? So you could see why Otani is Otani. I mean, it only makes sense. He's only missing the Elite Plus by 2 points. So Garrett Cole must have a pitch that, you know, it kind of throws him off guard. It's really the swinging strike. That's really what it is. If you see the difference between Otani and Ben Rice, Ben Rice just has a little bit more plate discipline, and Otani does strike out. Not to say that Ben Rice doesn't, but Otani does strike out. He's got good barrel though for tomorrow. I mean, pull barrel, great barrel. Golly, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Sweet spot, fly ball, hard hit. It's looking like a good day for Shohei. It's looking like a good day for Shohei. And who else could be hiding? Freddie's home run form isn't the best, but it is Freddie. You know, he'll get on base. He'll get you some bases, his fantasy score, right? Hits, runs, RBIs. That's also a way that you could be going. Muncy looks good. He's got great barrel, pull barrel, and launch angle. So, yeah, Muncy could also be another look. But Shohei for sure. All right, definitely Shohei. Who else do I like though? Because I don't want to say I like the Dodgers, but in the perspective of data, like the Dodgers are kind of hard to deny sometimes. Because the numbers do look good. They have a lot of talent on that team. They have a lot of concentrated talent. So the numbers do look good a lot of the times for a lot of their players. It just depends on what Dodger you're getting that day. I mean, Mookie doesn't look bad. You could probably take him for like a double. Bases for sure. I think Mookie's always good for bases. Majority of the time, right? Let's see who's matchup. Yeah, Shohei, Muncy, rushing. I mean, doesn't look bad. Just got a good barrel. Pulled barrel, right? Third highest pulled barrel. Yeah, rushing could be, something tomorrow. Muncy does look good too, though. Muncy's got the best pull and the best barrel. Well, not the best barrel, but Shohei's barrel is ridiculous. But the best pulled barrel and barrel combination goes Muncy. Shohei does have him on hard hit, but I guess I am going to have to put Muncy on here. No, he's not anything. I don't even think he's a barrel signal, but he's got the platoon advantage. He's got the best pulled barrel. So let me be specific, though. Total bases, hits, runs, RBIs, fantasy score. I like that. He's got the best barrel. Pulled barrel. Second best barrel. So, yeah, Muncy would be a solid number 2. Definitely a solid number 2. So, looking down in New York. So, versus Sasaki. Elite profile is going Ben Rice. Barrel score overall is going Rice, Grisham, Chisholm. Matchup is going Rice, Grisham, McMahon. And then form is going Rice, Volpe's the glitch, Grisham, and then Dominguez. I could see how Volpe could make it up here. His numbers don't look terrible. He's just not doing anything. He's not doing anything. 0.08. The average is 1, right? So he's below average. Literally, he is below average. So Volpe, I wouldn't even touch. I don't believe this glitch. I could be wrong, though, too. I've been wrong on the glitches. But Ben Rice does look crazy for tomorrow. 3.2 ISO, 4.57 bacon, pull barrel combination is ridiculous. Hard hit looks good. So yeah, definitely would have to say Ben Rice. Let's see who else is hitting the ball hard though for the Yankees. Yeah, so McMahon's actually got him on the hard hit. And then you see his barrel. It's not bad. He's just not pulling a lot. Just not pulling a lot, but let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, nah, Ben Rice. I could see Grisham though too. Where Grisham is a barrel signal for tomorrow. I could see it. He does have solid form. His barrel score is nice. He does have good barrel. Swinging strike is very low too. It's lower than Ben Rice's, so he's also somebody who gets on base. He's very disciplined. He gets walked. So I like his fantasy score for tomorrow. I like his hits, runs, RBIs because even though he does get walked, he is liable to get on base and score and get a hit later in the game. So I can understand that. I can understand that. So Rice is our elite profile for tomorrow. And then we're going Grisham. I like that. That makes the most sense to me. I definitely think that makes the most sense to me. So let's go to this next game. Pittsburgh versus Cleveland. All right, no barrel signals. We've got one elite home run profile, no plus profiles. That one's off the board, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, there will be some more elite home run profiles coming up, though. Top reads in this game is going Low, Valdez, Manzardo, and Reynolds. All right, so the elite profile is Low. I mean, we've been chasing B-Low for a minute. He's got to come through for us, man. He's got a couple more chances with some of you. I know that for sure. He's got a couple more chances with me, too, because what's going on, man? What's going on? But we're going to catch B-Low on a good day. We'll check the weather again, and I'll show you what I mean by that. With some of these players, I will highlight what I do like about their stadiums and their metrics in those stadiums. So Pittsburgh versus Gavin Williams, 3.81 ERA. Low, Valdez, and Reynolds on the barrel score. Matchup is going Low, Valdez, Reynolds. Form is going O'Hearn, Valdez, and Low. I didn't expect this guy. I mean, who wouldn't, though? He had 3 home runs, 1 game, 10 RBIs, the most in a game for Pirate, I believe, right? So, yeah, he had a game. He can convert that, though, into a good couple games. And so let's see if that happens. Elite profiles going below. It's really interesting. I mean, I can understand why. He's got the barrel score. He's up 10 points almost on Valdez. What's interesting to me, and I guess, is the numbers that we're showing for Valdez. He's showing some incredible power, some incredible strength. He's getting on base. So Valdez is definitely still a play I like. I do like as Merlin. I think that's how you say it. But yeah, Below is definitely the elite profile for tomorrow. O'Hearn could do something. I mean, Reynolds could do something too, realistically. But I like Below the best. I do think he homers too. Now I'm going Valdez. Can't forget my dog. Yeah, we like Valdez. I know he's not a signal or nothing, but his profile, I can't ignore these numbers. Small sample size, super small sample size. I got to make sure that these are accurate. I'll verify that, but I believe that is accurate, and I definitely do. So I don't like anybody on this team. Not that I don't like anybody on this team, just metrics wise, they're just not hitting the best right now. But we will look at what's going on with Cleveland. There's Jared Jones. I mean, he is giving up 4.3 runs a game. Barrel's going Manzardo, DeLauder, Hoskins. Matchup is going, was that Arias, DeLauder, Manzardo? Form, DeLauder. Was it Halpin, Rocchio? Interesting. That glitch is funny. Who has the best matchup? Arias has the best matchup. His barrel is okay. Will Bacon is okay. So when he makes contact, he's getting on base. His hard hit is nice, but he's a ground ball. He's a ground ball guy. So if you did go Arias, if you wanted anything from this game, I don't know why you would. Not this game, but this team. Unless you're a Cleveland fan, sorry. Arias, possibly. And then Manzardo and DeLauder, right? Manzardo and DeLauder are the two who are producing. Rocchio is a silent horse on this team, though. I'm not going to knock Rocchio. Rocchio he knocks stuff, too. I'll give it to him. I've seen him crush a couple home runs that were pretty solid home runs, so I'll give that to him. But I'm not putting anybody on this list. No. Belo and Valdez are the only two that I'm looking at from that Pittsburgh and Cleveland game. So we're just going to go to the next one. Got Texas versus Atlanta. Two barrel signals, and we got two elite home run profiles. So let's see what's going on with this one. Matt Olson, Drake Baldwin, Michael Harris, and Jock Peterson round up the top four. Barrel signals are going Olson and Harris. Elite profile is going Olson and Baldwin. Ooh, Doug Baldwin definitely sneaking up in there again, right? Just coming through with the form. I knew it was just a matter of time after that injury. It was just a matter of time. His pull barrel is nice. His barrel is good. It's decent. Right, and he's getting on base. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. Chris Sale's on the mound, 2.2 ERA. I mean, dude's an all-star, right? Yeah, in my book, dude's an all-star. Top barrels is going, was that Peterson, Berger, Langford. Matchup is going Peterson, Foscue, Berger. Form, is that Lopez, Nemo, Langford? It's a wild glitch. Why they chose him for the glitch? That would be really funny. That would be hilarious if he hits the home run tomorrow. I wouldn't even know what to say. Off of Chris Sale, too? Yeah, I wouldn't even know what to say about that one. But looking at it, Foscue does have good numbers. I like Foscue, man. I know his form isn't the best. You guys hear me say this all the time. You just can't deny his offensive production. That's it. When he gets more at-bats, when he gets more plate appearances, when he gets more familiar with the pitch slots and the way that different pitchers release the ball, like, yo, just give him time. Oh man, he could be a monster if he continues to produce like this in the second half of the season, right? So Foscue is definitely going to be a sleeper to watch for me for the rest of this season. I like him for tomorrow. Again, I'm not necessarily too worried about the matchup because clearly he's finding a way to get on base. He's finding a way to get on base when he's making contact. He's got the best pull barrel on the team. The best barrel on the team. I get it's Chris Sale, but we can't deny that either. Right? Foscue's got look at it. He's got the best Will Bacon. Filter almost all of this. Who's at the top? Foscue. Pull barrel, Foscue. Barrel, Foscue. All right. Now people are hitting harder than him, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. He's got the best home run to fly ball ratio. Got the best fly ball ratio. Right, so yeah, Foscue. Foscue's a sleeper tomorrow for the Rangers. I know this is somewhat going against us trying to just go with the barrel signals, but this is also us identifying pretty much the sleeper. That is really identifying a sleeper profile. I just can't say no to this. Really looking at everything, I can't say no to that. I know Brandon Nimmo does have good form. He's got the next best well bacon. Everybody's pulled barrels pretty much in the same range. But yeah, for me, Foscue just looked like the no-brainer there. I mean, Langford could do something. Nimmo could definitely do something. But I like Langford. I like Foscue and Langford, but yeah, let's go Langford. And again, I know that this is going against me wanting to really only stick with our signals, but I can't deny what I'm seeing. I just can't. I can't pass that up. I know it's Chris Sale again, but Foscue also has the platoon advantage there. So does Langford. Langford also has the platoon advantage there. So we'll just keep that in mind. We'll keep that in mind. Atlanta versus Quantrill, right-handed pitcher, 3.11 ERA. Barrels going Olsen, Baldwin, Harris. Matchup is going Olsen, Harris, Baldwin. Form is going Baldwin. Ooh, I can't see that name at Olsen. Let me see. Who is this right here? Was that a glitch, though? It was the glitch. Let me see. Figure out who that is right now. Yeah, you could go with that glitch if you wanted to. Not bad, but Baldwin and Olsen really are the clear winners for me here. I mean, Harris is a barrel scorer, and he is good for doubles. He is good for singles. He gets on base. He gets RBIs. He definitely gets some ribbies. So, Olsen, Baldwin, Harris. That's a nice list, though. And again, I'm not telling you to take all these people for home runs. We are just identifying barrels. I do think Matt Olson or Drake Baldwin can hit a home run, though. But everybody else, right, who's not one of our signals, I'm not necessarily telling you to take them for a home run. We're just identifying barrels, guys. That's it. We're just identifying barrels. Our best offensive production barrels. And who do we think we can pair together, right? That's really it. That's really it. All right, let's go ahead and get to this next game. Got the White Sox versus Toronto. One barrel signal, one elite profile. Looks like it's going to the same person, Mr. Okamoto, which well-deserving. Yeah, I definitely think Okamoto's going to do something in this game. Top plays is Okamoto, Montgomery, Vargas, and Murakami. White Sox versus Spencer Miles, 2.85 ERA. Montgomery, Vargas, Murakami, top barrels. Matchup, Murakami, Montgomery. Ooh, can't see that name. Sorry about that, guys. And then form is going Vargas, Peters, and Montgomery. Oh, Kyle Teal. Okay, I see that. Yeah, Kyle Teal. That's who that is. So yeah, Montgomery and Vargas do look good tomorrow. It's hard to say no to them, but for tomorrow we can, because yeah, they're not a signal, right? But Vargas does look good, coming off of the only home run that was hit in the I think, was it the only home run that was hit? Yeah, it was the only home run hit in the All-Star game. And a bomb. I mean, he launched that ball. So I do think Vargas comes out swinging. That swing just looked really, it was a beautiful swing. It looked comfortable. He looked like he belonged. So I do think Vargas is somebody who we watch in the second half, who turns it up, who takes that momentum into this second half. This team, it's a young team, this White Sox, and they're finding their identity, I feel like. Um, Murakami back in the lineup, so his form isn't going to be the best, but that's not something to just write him off for. He's got the best barrel on the team, best pulled barrel on the team, and the best hard hit on the team, right? Half the time he's hitting the ball, he's getting on base, right? Those statistics are crazy. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, right? 1 in 10 plate appearances, he's getting on base or hitting a home run. So Murakami is hard to deny. He's hard to deny. He doesn't have the best matchup for tomorrow. We can look at that a little bit more, but he is somebody who I think you should take a look at. Murakami, and then it would be Vargas. It definitely will be Vargas. Out of those two, though, who do I like the most? I would have to go with Vargas. I do like Vargas the most, only because Murakami's form just isn't there. All right, Murakami's form just isn't there just yet. He does have the platoon advantage though, and it's Murakami. So, all right, that is that. All right, let's see. Toronto versus K, left-handed pitcher, 4.23 ERA. Barrel's going Okamoto, Guerrero, Springer. Matchup is going Okamoto, Guerrero, Kirk. Form is going Okamoto, Valenzuela on the glitch, Guerrero, and then Springer. Yeah, that's some good-looking numbers, some good barrel, good pull barrel. He is a high strikeout risk, just because he's aggressive. That's what I would say about him. He's aggressive, but when you're looking at his balls in play versus plate appearances, or pitches, I should say, he's seen, it's pretty similar to Murakami's numbers, right? I think just because his home run numbers aren't there just yet, right? But they are still at the same pace. He's got just slightly a little bit less barrel. Right, slightly a little bit less barrel. Murakami does have a little bit hard hitted than him, and better luck. Oh, Okamoto's got the launch angle, which I like. And so I'll show you another way where we can compare these two too as well. But Okamoto is definitely who I like the most. And then Springer doesn't look terrible. His form isn't the best, but he'll get on base for you. And he might bring you a ribby in. It's possible he brings a run in or two, depending on who's getting on base ahead of him. But Okamoto, I think, is the clear winner there. And I think he's definitely a possibility to hit a home run. I do think Vargas and Murakami can hit a home run too. But for the time being, I'm just going to take another prop for them. As well as Foskey and Langford, right? Just because they're not signals, I'm not going to say I'm not going to tell you to take them for a home run, but I'm telling you they do look good for it, right? They do look good for it. We got the Mariners versus Milwaukee. Is Mizrowski pitching? Let's see. Who's supposed to be pitching? We'll get there. We'll get there. 3 barrel signals, 2 elite profiles, no plus profile. Remember that one's off the board already. Bowers, Stowers, Mitchell, and Heriberto make the top four place. Barrel signal is going. Was that Bowers, Mitchell, Stowers? Elite profile is going Stowers and Bowers. And so if now I'm having this here as well because I know a lot of the times people ask, okay, well, how are we pairing or how are we, who are you taking from out of those signals? Now you can kind of rank them yourself. You can rank them yourself eventually once you guys get this. And again, I'm working to get everybody access to the dashboard real soon. I'm really hoping to scale not soon, right? But I want to be able to get more people on and get access. Just working still on a couple things. Getting some feedback on a few updates just to make sure that they're working the proper way that I need them to and that people can understand them. So that way I can let you all get access to them too. So through the elite signal, who's this? The barrel signals first? Bowers is looking like the top play there. Pretty equal barrel between them. Then if you want to break it down even further, Bowers has the better form. Hard hit's pretty similar. So yeah, could be an interesting game tomorrow. Could be. Miami versus Henderson, 3.18 ERA. Stowers, Hernandez, Conine. For barrel matchup is going Stowers, Conine, Hernandez. Home run is going Hernandez, Stowers, and Conine. And I personally am going to tell you I like Conine already. I was looking at something else. I'll show you guys in a second. But I was looking at something else for Conine. And it's the pitch mix. I think there's a pitch that Henderson. Sorry, I keep saying Hernandez. Because I'm thinking about Heriberto Hernandez. That's why. There's a pitch that Henderson throws that Conine lines up with very well, very frequently and very well. So just keeping that in mind. Conine is a solid pick for tomorrow. Stowers is the elite pick though. He's got the barrel. He's got the bacon. But Conine does look good too. Second hardest hit. Best bacon. It's a small sample size, but even then, even in that small sample, he's getting on base. He's producing extra base hits. Yeah, so Stowers. And Stowers and Conine. Conine has the platoon advantage. So that's who I'm going with. I think Stowers hits the home run now. No, he's elite. Let's see. That's not to say Hernandez can't do something tomorrow. But again, there's something about this pitcher that I think Conine he's gonna do something really nice tomorrow. It's got good barrel though. Hernandez definitely still has good barrel. His pull's going down though, and it's becoming very aggressive. But he's getting on base, and he's got a nice hard hit, and he's got a good launch angle too. So that could be a solid third play there. Milwaukee versus Alcantara, 3.99 ERA. We got Bowers, Mitchell, Chorio. For the barrel matchup is going Bowers, Mitchell, Chorio, and then form. Oh, we got a glitch. Sanchez, but then it's going Bowers. Mitchell is at Turang. Okay. Bowers does look good though. He's got 2 out of the 3. That's what makes him elite still. He's not, I'm gonna keep it close, really close. A really close side between this elite and this elite plus because there's not a lot that separates them. There's not a lot that separates them distinctly other than that barrel score, right? And it could be 2 points that somebody doesn't have it and they hit. So I really am watching that closely to see how aggressive we need to be, or if I can kind of ease off of the parameters there. But Bowers does look the best. Bowers definitely does. I mean, and Mitchell too. I like Mitchell. I like Mitchell a lot. He's got good barrel. He's got good bacon, and he's got good hard hit. He's just his launch angle's been off. His launch angle's been off, but he is definitely got the second best form. So we go Bowers and Mitchell. I like that. All right, trade deadline's coming up. People are playing to prove themselves. Playing not to get traded, playing to get traded the best place. Some people are selling. Some teams are going full throttle. They're like, nah, this is who I'm rocking with. This is the team that we're building. This is what we're going to the playoffs with. So I think this second half of baseball is really going to get fun. The weather is kicking, y'all. Like 90 degrees plus across the board. So it's going to be a good one. This was one of our biggest matchups, though, to pay attention to, right? Because of the weather and the who's on the mound? Rhea, Bailey Ober. Yeah, this could be an interesting game. This could definitely be an interesting game. No barrel signals, no elite profiles, no plus profiles. Clemens, Suzuki, Bell, and Lewis make up the top plays. Bullpen's giving up a pretty high number of home run to fly ball ratio. And a pretty high roll bacon, too. Interesting. Yeah, this could be interesting. I mean, we've seen Cubs lose by 23, but we also seen them put up 23. So you never know with them. Clemens, Bell, Lewis make up the barrel versus Rhea, 4.75. Sorry, let me start there. Barrel is going Clemens, Bell, Lewis. Matchup is going Clemens. Who's this? Oh, I can't see this. Oh, Jeffers, and then Bell. Form is going Lewis, Bell, Larnick. I mean, Lewis got the best barrel. Pulled barrel, I should say. Clemens has got the best barrel. Yeah, so it's a toss-up here, honestly. I do like Clemens. I kind of been salty, though. I think those last couple of games he had great chances, great setups to get a home run. He was, had an advantage against one of the pitchers, but it's okay. It happens sometimes. Sometimes we can have a read. Excuse me. Sometimes we can have a read and the player just not do what they need to do. Or that happens. Or things happen. Like you seen Schwarber today. It's supposed to be what you think is a home run, and they call it a double because it just so happens to bounce off the pole. So a lot of these things sometimes we can't account for. But Clemens does look good for tomorrow. For him, though, I think Bell. I think Bell might be the better choice. Hits, runs, RBIs, fantasy score. Yeah, I mean, and Larnick, too, though. Larnick's creeping up there. But yeah, Bell and Clemens. But I only really like Josh Bell for some reason. Again, Clemens is leaving a kind of like a sour taste in my mouth, so I'm only going Bell. And there's no signals in this game. Like, I'm not even trying to force anything, to be honest with you. I don't really like much of what I'm seeing in this game. So, Chicago versus Ober, 4.4 ERA. Suzuki, Bush, Hap. Matchup is going PCA, Hap, Suzuki. Form is Suzuki, Carson Kelly, and Swanson. I do actually know that Ian Happ also has an advantage in this one too. I think it's a pitch or the park. I gotta remember which one it was. but I'll look at it too. But Ian Happ, though, I do like for this game, for the Cubs. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, he's got the best pulled barrel. So it's probably the park advantage, and I'll show you why. Yeah, let's go Hap. I mean, I think it's safe to take Hap for a home run, but don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, don't quote me on that. But Hap does look good, though. Looks really, really good. Baltimore vs. Houston. Got one barrel signal, 3 profiles, elite home run profiles, no plus profiles. So we got Jordan, Pete Olson, Pete Alonso, my bad. Got Jordan, Pete Alonso, Basayo, and Christian Walker, top plays. So Alvarez, Alonso, Basayo are all the elite profiles. One of these things is not like the other, though. I'm going to tell you that much. They may look the same, but they're not built the same. At all. At all. And that is why on the dashboard, you'll kind of see that the graph showing the gaps between a Basayo at 75 and an Alvarez at 91, right? There's a big gap. He qualifies, don't get me wrong, but there's a gap between the elite. And that's what we're trying to identify. All right, got Baltimore versus Lambert, 3.14 ERA. Barrel's going Alonso, Basayo, Henderson. Matchup is going Alonso, Basayo, Henderson. And form is going Basayo, Alonso, and Henderson. I mean, we got platoon advantage with Basayo. He's going against a righty. Gunner's going against a righty. Who else? Colton Cowser's going against a righty. But yeah, Alonso, Basayo look like the easy choices there. Oops. Alonso, Basayo. It was pretty cool to see Basayo. I had him a couple of days ago. Man hit a home run on his last at bat. He was 0 for 3 that game. Right, so that's why I love baseball, and why I do trust the data still, because just because they go 0 for 2 doesn't mean they can't end the game going 2 for 3. 3 for 5. I mean, not 3 for 5. That'd be ridiculous. But it happens, though. Definitely happens. It happens. But yeah, that's who I like. Basayo, probably. Nah, I think Basayo has a better pull, so he gets the tip of the hat for me. I know not PCA, but I know Alonso does have better barrel, but Basayo has better pull. He does. Houston versus Kremer, 4.09 ERA. We got Jordan, Walker, and Cam Smith for barrel. Got Jordan, Smith, and Trammell for matchup. And Alvarez, Trammell for the glitch. Cam Smith. It's going to be an interesting one, too. People are showing glimpses of trying to, hit the ball. Christian Walker's trying to get back into form. Yeah, I like Jordan here. I just do. It's hard to not like him. I'm not saying all three of these people hit home runs. I do think Basayo hits the home run though over Alonso. I mean, they could both hit, but I do think. Sorry, I put that because I forgot to. I do think that they both could hit, but I do think Basayo is the better one. Let's see. Second play. Yeah, no. Not even forcing it. Man, I'm excited for these games tomorrow. Like, beyond excited. Alright, let's see. San Diego versus KC. Got one barrel signal. No elites, no plus. Bobby Witt, Caglioni, Machado, and Perez make up the top 4 plays. Whoops. Alright, Padres versus Lugo. Got Machado, Tatis, and Merrill for the matchup. Tatis, Campusano, and Sheets for the... Oh. Machado, Tatis, Merrill for the barrel. Gotta love that one. Merrill for the barrel. Tatis, Campusano, and Sheets for the matchup. Who is this? Oh, Ty France, Machado, and Bogarts. There we go. For form. Whoa, interesting. Wasn't expecting Duran to have the best pull barrel. Yeah, Campusano, I mean, he could probably get on base tomorrow. He could probably get on base tomorrow, but to be real, I don't like anything my Padres are doing. I just don't. I don't like the way they're playing. I don't like the way these numbers look. I mean, Merrill probably. He's got the best barrel. Third best hard hit, right? Tied, actually. No, yeah. Fourth? Fifth? Yeah, so I don't really know, honestly. The Padres team they've been a tough team to read for me, even as a fan, bro. It's annoying. It's annoying. So yeah, I'm gonna skip the Padres. I can't really rightfully think to put any perspective. Not to say that I can't think to put perspective in there, right? I could give you an idea of who is going to do something, but they're just very inconsistent, being real. And there's no signals in here, so I just don't want to force it. So KC versus King, 3.41 ERA. Witt, what's that? Caglioni, Perez. For the barrel, matchup is going Caglioni with Pasquinti. Form, Lane Thomas. I can't see this name. Sorry, guys. And Salvador Perez with Jack, man. Jack had a bomb in the All-Star game too, which I think could bring him some momentum. But yeah, Bobby Witt, his own thing. Oh yeah, let's put Cags. And Cags. Wait, what? Yep, that's about it. Right there. Cool. Man, yeah, that All-Star game, I'm curious. What do you guys think about that All-Star game? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Who you think should have won MVP? You think Belly was deserving of the MVP or what? Because, yeah, it was a good game. It was decent, I guess. It was a pitcher-heavy game for sure. That was definitely a pitcher-heavy game. So, let's see. Cincinnati versus Colorado. One barrel signal, one elite profile. Goodman, Ellie, Cruz, Moniak and Stewart, top plays. So Ellie De La Cruz is the signal, and Goodman is the elite profile. Makes sense. Good Lord. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. So, okay. We'll keep that in mind. Cincinnati versus Hughes, 3.0 ERA. Got De La Cruz, Stewart. Who's that? JJ Bleday. Matchup is going Ellie, Stevenson, and Stewart. Form. Yeah, these glitches aren't working for me. I'm not even gonna worry about the glitch there. That's why the whole thing was glitched. So I'm gonna look at that form for all the games. But South Stewart, Brett Beatty probably look really good for tomorrow. Man, some very impressive numbers. So yeah, De La Cruz though, Ellie's who we want. Anybody else? Nope. Alright, got the Rockies versus Singer, ERA 4.72. Got Goodman, Moniak, Julian for the barrel score. Matchup is going Goodman, Moniak, Julian. Form is going with Castro. Oh, Kyle Karros and Goodman. There you go. I'm trying to remember names, honestly, so I don't even have to worry about this cracking the screen. Yeah, Goodman looks ridiculous for tomorrow. Like a good ridiculous, though. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, Goodman looks a good ridiculous. And then Moniak, but Goodman. Alright, let's go to the next game. Got Detroit versus the Angels. No, nothing in this game, which is interesting given how often Detroit had everybody as a signal at one point. But maybe they just finally cooled off, which they did. Right? They started striking out, not hitting home runs. Not necessarily not even hitting home runs, just not getting on base for a while. Right, they just weren't getting on base. So top reads in this game, I'm going Trout, Soler, Riley Green, Zach Neto. Detroit versus Detmers, ERA 4.39. Green, Torkelson, Carpenter, top barrels. Matchup is going Carpenter, Torkelson, and Green. Form's all over the place here, but we're going Riley Green, Zach McKinstry, and McGonigal. Cole Keith, I guess, too. Interesting. Torkelson's probably still has the best numbers. He's got the best pull and the best barrel. Not the hardest hitter, but he's got a good launch angle. Green could be something, too. If I had to go with something for Detroit, yeah, Torkelson. Maybe Dingler. Yeah, Torkelson and Dingler maybe. I say maybe Dingler because he's got the best bacon. He's got good WOBA. The hard hit is up there too. Good launch angle. It's not home runs though from them. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be home runs. It'll be offensive production, doubles, singles, RBIs, stuff like that. That's what I'm looking for Torkelson and from Dingler. Let's see. Let's go down to the Angels. Whoops. Versus Melton, 1.82 ERA. Yikes, gonna be a good one. Got Trout, Soler, Nito for barrel. Trout, Soler, Nito for matchup. And form is going Soler, Nito, and is that Josh Lowe? I mean, Trout is Trout. He just hasn't been playing, so his form is gonna be still on the move. It's gonna be that bad for a while. It's gonna be improving, right? Over the next couple of games, we see what he's doing. But since he's been back, though, we have seen that he's swinging the ball pretty nicely. He was making pretty good contact. I do think Siri still has a pretty solid profile. He just gotta not be so aggressive, I guess. But his numbers do look good still. Is he a glitch? Let's see. No, he's not a glitch. He didn't make it. Didn't make it. All good. Yeah, Trout, Soler. I guess I can see how that fits. That correlates. No platoon advantage or anything here. It's righties on righties. Lowe's probably, yeah. I mean, Lowe, Shuno, these people who don't have good form, though, that have the platoon advantage, which doesn't really mean anything. Anything can happen on a given day. But the only person I like in this game is Mike Trout. I mean, Soler doesn't look terrible. He's right behind him in most categories. But yeah, just Trout. And again, these are not home runs. These are just, what do I want to call them? Like fillers, right? They're filler props. If you needed another leg or something like that, you can use these. What I'm calling my conviction plays, no, they're not any type of signals, but their numbers just look too good to deny. That's just really what it's coming down to. And sometimes they just don't have the best odds, or know their form in that moment may not be the best, but we can still identify a good profile without depending on the model to tell us. Even though I do love what it tells me, I'll tell you that. I do love what it tells me. All right, so Washington and the A's. No barrel signals, but we do have one elite profile. We could have guessed that. It's going to James Wood. Top breeds in the game is going Wood, Langoliers, Mead, and Soderstrom. Washington versus Gage Jump, 3.51 ERA. Barrel is going Wood, Mead, Garcia. Matchup is going Wood, Mead, and Cruz. Wood, Nunez is the glitch. Lyle and Garcia. And Wood just does look ridiculous. Golly. Mead does look pretty good too. They're both, I mean, their top hitters are all producing extra bases. So that's a good sign. That's how they put up numbers. Let me see something. Wood and Garcia. Yeah, I like Wood. I'm not even going to complicate it. Alright, I'm not even going to complicate it. Alright, going down. A's versus K. Cavalli. Barrel's going Langoliers, Soderstrom, Thomas. Matchup is going Langoliers, Soderstrom, Butler. Form, got a couple glitches. Thomas, William, Bolte, and oh yeah, that Guerrero dude. He's been coming on pretty hot. I've been seeing that. Soderstrom and Langoliers look good, but I don't really like much from this game as far as the A's go. Not like I did at the other one. I guess Langoliers, though. It could be Langoliers. Leave it like that. Leave it like that. Alright, got 2 more games, y'all. 2 more games. St. Louis versus Arizona. No elites. No barrels. Just regular ball players. Nah, I'm not even going to mess with them. It is surprising that Jordan Walker didn't make the cut, but we'll see. It's probably the matchup. And then we'll look at one more other thing, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this up, man, because I want you all to have enough time to be ready before tomorrow. So we got Walker, Burleson, Carroll, and Marte. Oh, both of these games are TBD. Ooh, bummer. That's why. Jordan Walker, though. I'm just going to say Jordan Walker. Hits, runs, RBIs, total bases. I don't care who the pitcher is. I don't care who the pitcher is. Yeah, that's the only really conviction play I got there. Jordan Walker. I was going to say Alec Burleson. I mean, he's got the better discipline at the plate, so maybe if they do throw somebody on the mound, it's not going to phase him. But yeah, Jordan Walker, hands down. Arizona, I don't really trust anybody on Arizona that much. Enough before seeing a pitcher. I would need to see a pitcher before trusting the Arizona bat alone. I mean, the numbers kind of are there. Nah. Not without a pitcher. Let's go to the last game. Alright, coming into this last game. 3 barrel signals, 1 elite home run profile. So we can take a look at that. We got Devers, Schmidt, and Eldridge. San Francisco stack. Okay. Model does like some stack. So San Francisco stack there. Devers is our elite profile. Top plays in this game is going Devers, Canzone, Schmidt, and Ramos. San Francisco versus Bryce Miller, 2.18 ERA. We got Devers, Schmidt, Ramos for barrel. Matchup is going Devers, Ramos, Schmidt. Form is going Ramos, Devers, and Schmidt. I could see Eldridge, though. I definitely see Eldridge. He's got really good barrel. Devers has good pull. Plus barrel. His hard hit. Second hardest hard hit, actually. Let's see. Well, let me see by barrel really quick. Yeah, so I still like Devers. I do like Eldridge and I do like Schmidt, though. Yeah, we didn't like anybody from Arizona. Oh, whoops. All good. There'll be one team on there. Who cares? Some good info. Better read all the way to the end. It's like a book, man. You don't know a good ending until you read all the way through the end. I used to try to skip books in high school. And even, man, before then, I used to just want to be like, yeah, let me just get to the end, figure out what happens. Not knowing nothing was going on. I had to go back and read the whole book anyway. It's kind of like what happened here. And then we got Eldridge and Schmidt. Devers is the home run profile, though, so I'm giving them the barrel signal tag because that's what they are. They were barrel signals. And you can trust it. I think you can trust it. Yeah, Schmidt and Eldridge do look good. Ramos, it's his odds. I think that's what it was here. Because, yeah, his numbers don't look bad. Numbers don't look bad at all. But those are the signals, so let's go. Seattle versus Roop. 4.27 ERA. Got Canzone, Raleigh for barrel. Got Canzone, Raleigh for matchup. And then Rosarena, Canzone, and Lang. No, what is it? Crawford. Sorry, JP Crawford. I mean, Canzone looks insane. Rosarena does have pretty solid form. Bases, right? That's what a bases fantasy score. That's how I look at these people. If they don't have the crazy power, they don't have good fly ball, right? If their launch angle isn't the best, that means they're hitting doubles. That's kind of how I see it. It doesn't have good pull, doesn't have great barrel, right? But he's got crazy woba. He's getting on base. And his form is there. So his swing is nice. His square up is nice. He's hitting the ball, making good contact right in the middle of the bat, right? Getting barrel. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. Rosarena looks okay. For, like, fantasy score and bases. But if I had to pick somebody, it would definitely be, like, a bigger power profile. Probably Canzone. Yeah, Canzone definitely stands out. Interesting. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, guys, that was pretty much the slate there. But I am going to show you one other thing. Let's go back to the weather. So, let's see our attackable games for tomorrow. Wrigley Field. Let's see. All right, that Baltimore-Houston game. We'll check that out. Where are they playing? Yeah, it could be neutral. So that's good to know. All right. Blowing in center field. Minnesota and Chicago. Blowing out towards center field. So we'll take a look at that one. Let's look at Wrigley Field. All right, so taking a look at Wrigley Field. This is the park fit profiles that will be at the bottom of every stadium. This is going to identify based on blast rate, barrel, pulled barrel, and hard hit, who has the best profile to hit a home run. This is minus odds, strip away, barrel score, all that other stuff. This is strictly just power profile and whose numbers look the best based on the dimensions of the park to hit home runs, pull side, either way, right? And so this is why I said I was loving Hap yesterday. I mean, not even yesterday, today. This is why I said I love Hap, because he's got the best park fit for tomorrow. He's got 15.2 blast, 13% barrel, and his pulled air 34.5%. So it is very likely that we see Ian Happ hit something very far tomorrow. That is definitely likely. Who else? So I'll highlight him. Let's see how this Texas Atlanta game looks. All right, so looking at this Texas Atlanta game, Matt Olson, Michael Harris, and Baldwin. All right, so if you want to organize it, you can see Matt Olson. He's not only a park fit, but he's also an elite profile. So this is just extra confirmation, guys, that I was telling you all that you can use to really use this to your advantage. Also, Michael Harris. He's also a barrel signal. He's got the hardest blast on this field. A good high barrel, good pulled air. So yeah, we could see a couple home runs. Definitely a couple home runs tomorrow. And then there's one more game that I'll highlight. I'll highlight one more. Let's see here. Who's got wind blowing out? Who's got wind blowing out? Crosswise towards right field. All right, yeah, we'll look at this Dodgers game. Right, we'll look at the Dodgers game. And right now, it's looking like Otani, Grisham, and Ben Rice are the signal and the park fit. We got an elite home run profile. We got a barrel signal in there, and we got an elite plus in there. So that'll be really interesting to see what happens. Ben Rice has the third highest blast, but he's got the second highest barrel. He's got really good pulled error, and he's got almost the best pulled barrel too. And he's got one of the best hard hits. So I definitely think Ben Rice has a really good chance of hitting a home run tomorrow. So that's just one of the few upgrades, guys, that you guys can use to your advantage when trying to really dial in. Okay, I got 15 people on my list right now. How do I make this 15-4? How do I make this 4-3? Where do I put these 4 on the same slip, right? How do I pair them? So these are the type of things that I'm building within Barrel Lab to answer those type of questions. So I hope you guys find this video informative. Look, I'm super excited for the 15-game slate tomorrow. Like I said, guys, go ahead and like, subscribe, share this video out. Good luck on everything tomorrow, and I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.